Hey guys, so this week I'm doing an original watercolor painting, and kind of how this came about was I was just really restless this one day. It was raining outside, and just I felt like I really needed a change of pace, and so I did a little thumbnail in my sketchbook of this idea, and I started to sketch it out, but I didn't really like the sketch as much as the thumbnail, which happens to me quite often, actually. I don't know, like, it just wasn't working for me. Like, her face was kind of looked more like a brat doll, I guess. And, I don't know, I started, kind of inking a part of it, and then I started liking a bit of the inking style I was going with, so I ripped it out of my sketchbook and started recording this, which is why the face was partially inked at the beginning. So yeah, as far as being different goes, the process itself wasn't really that different, it's just really the style. So, I don't know if you can really tell, but I used several different pens. Like, I was using a black Copic multiliner and a purple Micron and my Pentel Pocket brush pen. But for the black Copic, I actually kept having to switch between multiple black Copics black Copic pens, because they are just done. I have used these things, I've beaten them into the ground, they just, no more. So I actually had to buy some more black pens, which leads me to my next thing. I also finished my sketchbook recently, so expect a video for that. And I also did an order of art supplies, which will maybe I'll do a video for that as well. I'm pretty excited for this stuff. It's mostly just like necessities. It's a pretty small one, but I got some fluff too. Although for black pens this time I actually got some Faber-Castell pens, so hopefully they're as good as the Copic ones are. They were just a little bit cheaper, and they're supposed to be waterproof, so hopefully they're Copic proof too. I didn't actually think to find that out whenever I purchased them. Also, you can see I actually did not erase my sketch here, I just left it. Sometimes it can just sort of add a bit of color to the piece, like, you know, a little bit of some, I don't know, some extra color that wouldn't be there otherwise. Also, sometimes, like, erasing can make, you know, a bit of a weird texture for the watercolor. Oh, here you can see I did the oval, which I did freehand, as you can see. And that kind of scared me because normally whenever I do things like circles and stuff, I get like a plate, but I didn't have anything like that size or an oval, so just kind of had to freehand it. I think it actually turned out okay, but that's always one of the most nerve-wracking things that I do, is something like that. Also, this is just, again, just paper ripped out of my, I guess I already said that, it's paper ripped out of my sketchbook. Bleh. Yeah, so like I said, I finished my sketchbook, and I'm, like, without one right now, and I'm, like, beside myself because I don't have a sketchbook. And, well, I guess it's not entirely true. I have one, but it's actually meant for studies. It's an 18 by 24. It's huge. The only thing I can use it for is studies because it's so big, and I do, like, a lot of, repetition work in it, like I'll do a lot of, like, the same thing kind of over and over in it, and, like, studies, like Michael Hampton studies, for example, have kind of all gone in there, which helped sort of free up space in my regular sketchbook, which took 2 months instead of like 1 or 1.5 like they normally do. Here you can see I'm painting in the galaxy. I've never painted a galaxy before. I've seen a lot of people do galaxies in their artwork recently, and I thought it looked like a lot of fun. And yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I could actually probably get addicted to painting galaxies. Also, I used only my Sakura Koi watercolors for this. I did not use the Primas at all. The Primas I have are just not quite the right... Like, the only thing that would have worked out of this set that I have would have maybe been the blues. It was just easier to work entirely from my Sakura Kois. Also, I was actually going to fill in those, like the bows in her hair, her shirt, and the belt with just black ink, but you can see in a couple of minutes here that I'll actually just go in with black watercolor instead. I did this just to kind of give it, I don't know, some interest and some texture. I don't know if I really have anything more to really talk about. Yeah, I don't think so. So, as always, if you liked it, leave a comment and subscribe and all that. And I try to put a video out every Tuesday. I've actually finally been putting stuff out on Tuesday. It was Wednesday for the longest time, and I was like, why don't I just say Wednesday? And yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you all for watching, and bye!